The Israeli occupation is continuing the ongoing confiscation and demolition policies on the Palestinian land and environment by adopting violating assaults and strategies to moving the hazardous industries and activities from Israeli jurisdiction area towards the occupied Palestinian land in the West Bank, by privileging many incentives and facilities for the enterprises, including tax exemptions for the Israeli industrial sector.
احنا مع كل اسف اليوم اذا بدي اقول لك على الكم الزراعي احنا اليوم صفر انتاج زراعي في ظل التلوث الموجود، لاني انا صرت كل ما ازرع شغلي في ظل الغبره اللي موجوده صارت الدفيئات عندي غير صالحه للاستعمال، وهيها قدامكم تقدروا تصوروها وتشوفوها، حتى الارض نفسها غير صالحه للاستعمال. هناك الغبره بتيجي على المنتجات وبتلوثها. السنه هاي اضطرينا ان زرعه كامله ملوخيين بيدها من كثر الغبرة اللي اجت عليها، لأن لما بدي أسوقها بدي أسوق اسمي، ولما اسمي بده يكون ملوث هذا الحكي غير يعني مش مقبول.
Israel, as the occupying power, continues to damage the Palestinian environment with the construction of many industrial zones and settlements occupying an area of hundreds of hectares in the West Bank.
تقريبا أكثر من خلينا نقول 60% من المساحات اللي عملناها فيها من العمال اللي بيشتغلوا جوا أو حتى السكان بيعانوا من نوع من أنواع الأمراض، من ضمنها أمراض قد تكون جلدية، أمراض حتى على مستوى التنفس. حتى إحنا عملنا فحص عينات للدم من أشخاص ساكنين في مدينة طول كرم قريب من المصانع ومناطق أخرى، ولاحظنا إنه في حتى نسبة في التلوث في بعض المواد اللي خلينا نقول مسرطنة إلى حد ما. قمنا بدراسة أثر هذه المواد في الهواء، وجودها وقياسها، وجدنا أنه في نسب معينة.
One of the living cases is Jeishori Industrial Complex, which transmitted from Kfar Saba in Israel, along with several hazardous industries and companies in 1987 towards the Palestinian residential area in Tulkarem city, in which cultivated and agricultural lands have confiscated from their Palestinian owners by the occupied Israeli forces and granted to Israeli investors. The complex contains significant harmful industries, including Jeishori pesticides and fertilizers factory, Jeishori Technologies, Jeishori and Sons Industries, Kishet Prima, Tel Il Collection and Recycling, Peel Gas, Yamit Filtration and Water Treatment.
مصنع المبيدات الزراعية الخطرة والتي تنتج مواد كيماوية مقيدة ومحظورة وخطرة تؤثر على السكان الفلسطينيين وتنشر الموت بين أفراد المجتمع الفلسطيني. ومن خلفنا يوجد مصنع الكرتون والذي ينتج عنه العديد من الملوثات الخطرة، ومصنع الغاز ومصنع الزجاج وغيره من الصناعات الخطرة والتي تم نقلها من داخل أرضنا محتلة في 48 إلى هذا الموقع.
Many scientific reports were indicated several aspects of environment, human health, and economic situation of people living near Jeishori Industrial Complex, as well as health effects on workers in the factories of Jeishori. As a result of the hazardous emissions, gases and particulate matters, and the discharged industrial wastewater contaminated with heavy metals and other dangerous chemicals passes through Palestinian agricultural land, damaging planted fields, affects water resources and polluting aquifers, accumulating in lagoons, which spread different diseases and cause health and environmental hazards. Serious health impacts associated with poisoning pollutants resulted from Jeishori Industrial Complex, including eye and skin diseases, liver disorders, pulmonary and lungs malfunctions, reproductive and infertility problems, among other chronic diseases and carcinoma problems. Soil and agriculture impacts are focused on the direct implications of such industries and their pollutants on the cultivated area, which ultimately threaten the agriculture sector and the food security in Tulkarem region by damaging the agriculture crops by hazardous pollutants generated from these industries. State of Palestine has signed its commitment to a number of international conventions, most notably the Basel Convention on Controlling Transboundary Movements of Hazardous Wastes and Their Disposal, Rotterdam Convention on the Prayer-Informed Consent Procedure for Certain Hazardous Chemicals and Pesticides in International Trade, the Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants, and Minamata Convention on Mercury. All these international conventions are recognized as important tools to protect the Palestinian environment and human health from the Israeli violations against the environment. Many efforts should be taken by the international community to impose the Israeli occupation policies, to stop their environmental violations and terrible destroying policies towards the Palestinian residents, to eradicate these hazardous industries and prevent further extensions along the Palestinian lands.